I kind of wanted a guitar when I was 13, so I got one for Christmas and started playing. Got serious.
That's how the legend began.
That's how it became so amazing.
Same kind of thing. Dad gave me a guitar, learned how to play. My band at the time needed a drummer, so I said I'll play drums.
Yeah.
The rest is history.
The rest is mathematics.
What's like the weirdest or strangest thing you've seen at Warp so far?
Weirdest and strangest. The weirdest thing I think was at a signing in Cleveland, and we were sitting there signing at the Glamour Kills tent, and this girl looked very flushed. She didn't say anything. We were like, "Hey, how you doing?" She was kind of like, and all of a sudden she just vomited.
Oh.
Twice.
She threw up.
She threw it once and then moved down the line, and everyone was like, "Are you okay?"
And she didn't say anything. She just stood there and she just puked. She just kind of like looked up, and we're just like, "You all right?" And she just like didn't say anything. She just like threw up again. That's probably the weirdest thing.
Even though she was like really embarrassed, if she's watching any of this,
Yeah, we're not watching this.
I hope she. Well, in my opinion, it was one of the best things that's ever happened at a signing.
Yeah, it was.
Ever.
Don't be embarrassed about it. It was awesome.
At least it's like really memorable.
No, she rolled with it.
Yeah. Just roll about it.
Rolled with it.
Yeah. Girl.
Oh my God.
After this, you guys are going over to the UK with the main. Are you guys stoked for that?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yeah.
It'll be our first headliner in the UK. So
Yep.
that in itself will be really cool. We've done tours with the main before, so again, that'll be really cool to tour with them again.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Going over to the UK is always fun. It's always a little bit different and interesting. So
It's interesting.
it'll be a good time.
Buses are interesting. Kids are interesting.
I know you must get this a lot, but is there a difference in the crowds in the UK versus the US?
Yeah, sort of. It depends. Every place is different, you know, but I felt like the last time we were there that there were a good number of kids who, even if they weren't familiar with the music, they still would get into it and would jump around and have fun, whereas maybe you don't see that as much here. I don't know. That's kind of what I thought last time we were there.
Yeah, I think the foreign factor is always kind of adds to it, you know, being an American band, you know, overseas.
Yeah.
I feel like kids over there really appreciate you a lot more than over than here in the US.
Favorite set to watch at Warped Tour?
I'd say Pierce the Veil.
Yeah, I haven't watched like a lot of bands so far, I'd say, but if I had to pick one now, it'd probably be All American Rejects.
It's the same for me. They're a great lot. Really good.
I watched them even at 6. We the Kings.
How have you guys grown as a band and as individuals since playing together?
We started hanging out with each other a couple days ago.
I'd say that we all obviously gotten better at our instruments, you know, because we've been doing this for a while. And I feel like we've gotten better playing together. We understand each other better musically, you know. So
And personally.
We've gotten better friends, I guess.
Who are some of your musical influences?
My biggest is Guns N' Roses. Derek is Queen.
Yeah, Queen. Furthest Things Forever.
In this genre, like Take Back Sunday is a really big one for me, and was, you know, maybe one of the first like popular bands from this scene that I listened to at Saints Today.
Led Zeppelin was a big one for me. Whenever I got into them, I've been playing guitar for a bit, but after I got into them, I really got to be serious about it. Wanted to progress with it.
You guys just recently informally announced that you guys will be having your first headline tour here in the U.S. with on the Fearless tour with Every Avenue, Artist, Poet, and Go Radio. Are you guys stoked to finally have your own headline tour here?
Yeah, and Breathe Carolina's on that as well. But yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, we've done like B-market headliners kind of, you know, before, but this is our first full U.S. A-market headlining tour. So
It is.
yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. We're hoping that a lot of kids will come out. We'll see what happens.
Do you think people will be surprised at all seeing
there'll be fist fights on stage every night. A boxing match. Derek and Jason duke it out.
And since you are on the road a lot, what's like your go-to snack to bring on the bus?
Snack? What?
Recently it was Reese's peanut butter cups, right?
Oh, that's been like.
And yesterday was Oreos.
Derek's toaster strudels.
Toaster strudels.
Derek eats toaster strudels.
I love toaster strudels.
Every hour he has a toaster strudel.
No, like
The sea salt and the cracked pepper kettle chips. That'd be mine. I don't eat snacks.
I like the chips, but to mix
Mrs.
it
Ranch.
ranch.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, ranch.
That's hungry. That's not
Ranch.
just something to munch on to tide you over. I only eat like a meal cereal. But I didn't have burrito. That was my mom. Then you have a meal. It's not a snack.
no like ramen or Easy Mac or any of that?
No, none of us do. Some of our crew does do Easy Mac, but
Once in a while I'll just make like a bowl of pasta.
Yeah.
You guys intend to make fans' heads spin with the Kids in Love video?
yeah, man, it was meant to turn some heads and be different. So we expected that.
We wanted it to be controversial.
I don't know if I did.
It was a really good video because most music videos now like don't really show what song, like at least what I think a song's about,
Yeah.
and it sort of just like depicted what I thought, and I really liked it.
And in retrospect, I think I personally am stoked for it because I feel like we did something different, and we had a crazy reaction at first, and it was kind of like polar opposites. People either loved it or hated it, but overall, I think the response was good to it, and I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that video.
What music have you guys been into recently that you would recommend?
I just bought a record yesterday or the other day. A band called It's Alive. I think it's a really good album.
The new Pierce the Veil record is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Euphoria Strong. Euphoria Strong is awesome.
I listened to Silver Sun Pickups the other day, and I really like the songs on that record.
Yeah.
And
Did you guys come to Warped as a kid? And if you did, like, what's your favorite memory?
There was one year where the three of us went together.
Yeah.
There was one year, Brooks, you and I just went, right? Or you went separately with Cam.
The year we went, it was CU's, AFI, lots of players.
Yeah, but way back, yeah, probably like 02.
I was 17, I believe.
I was 16.
Yeah. And like I think one of the coolest things about that Warped Tour is I never really listened to AFI that much, but I remember waiting. They had two main stages. We were waiting for Thrice to go on. And I was a big fan of Thrice. And then you can see AFI over there on the other side, and I thought it was really cool. Like Davey Havoc was able to like stand and walk on the crowd, and just watching them play, they looked really awesome. And that's when they
walked out in the crowd, like on their heads. They like held them up. Really awesome.
And that's when they had just come out with Sing of Sorrow album, which is one of my favorite albums of all time now.
Sweet.
I never came to Warped.
How's your relationship with Atlantic been so far?
It's been good, man. Good. That's what you'd expect in a band and a label.
As long as they treat us well, give them the respect they deserve.
They treated us pretty well. It was obviously a little weird going from Fearless to a major label, but I think initially, like whenever we stepped into it, I didn't know if they'd be as welcoming or as much of a family as Fearless had been. But I feel that we've gotten to know the people there pretty well, and just like we did at Fearless, so it's been pretty good.
any tips for any newcomers coming to Warped?
Yeah, bring a gallon of water unopened.
Suntan lotion.
Don't dress up, dress down.
And don't get drunk before you